Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Glad to have you here. If you will, like, share, comment on the post, and then join me in Ephesians chapter 2, looking at verse number 7. Verse 7 says, "So that in coming ages he might show the immeasurable riches of his grace and kindness toward us in Christ Jesus." Great little verse here. And again, it's part of a bigger statement, and maybe I'm shouldn't break them apart, but there's so much truth in each one. I want to try to cover it as much as possible in the few minutes that I have. And so hopefully you just keep watching every day to get the whole message. But verse 7 is one that tells us really what makes Christianity stand out, what makes Christianity the religion that it is, the belief system that it is, makes it different from every other religion ever been known to man. And that is, in every other religion, they tell you what you have to do to find God, what you have to do to have a relationship with God. That you've got to fly a plane into a building, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Whereas Christianity tells us what God has already done to get you. And as I've shared before a number of times, did it in the book of Acts and now again in Ephesians, grace is getting what we don't deserve. Mercy is when we don't get what we do deserve. But grace here that Paul is talking about is receiving something that we haven't earned, receiving something that we have done nothing to obtain. And throughout all of eternity, going all the way, we see it first revealed to us in the book of Genesis as God tells Adam and Eve what he's going to do to redeem mankind. He says to us here that he has been his goal has been, it always has been, it always will be, to show the immeasurable riches of his grace and kindness toward us in Christ Jesus. We see that great grace of his through Jesus Christ. And what Paul is saying here, when you look at it, he's saying that he might show a future thing. We have, as amazing as it is today, to be a believer, to be a follower, disciple of Jesus Christ, to be saved by the blood of Christ. Paul is saying it just gets better from here. We haven't even begun to experience all the incredible riches of his grace. We won't experience that. We won't understand that until eternity begins to be revealed, until we're home with the Lord. He says you don't even begin to know. You're not even you don't even have a clue what is in store. The Bible tells us eyes have not seen, and we can't even begin to describe as wonderful as we think heaven will be. If you can put your best imaginary effort into what heaven must be, and it will be short of the glory that he has prepared for us. And so Paul is telling us again, man, you just keep serving him, you keep living for him, because the best is yet to come. We have so much more waiting on us as believers. The exceeding riches of his grace and kindness are just, those words, when you think about the riches, the grace, the kindness of Christ, that it is toward us, it's for us. One of the, as a kid, you remember being a child and you see that present under the Christmas tree with your name on it and knowing that that gift is for me. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. You shake it and you can rattle it and you think about it, but you know that that is a gift just for you. And Paul is reminding us that God has got, as good as it is to be a believer today, he has so much more in store for the child of God. What an exciting thought that Paul leaves us with today. Take that with you and you hang on to that today. When the devil throws his best at you, you just remember, man, the best is yet to come. You have a great day. We'll see you here tomorrow morning.